Benidorm's Old Town, is it really that dangerous for British and international tourists? Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome back to an evening video from Benidorm Town. We are right at the beginning of the famous shopping alley, aka the street of the street, that's how it's called. And it is evening time. It is Friday night. The sun's setting down right now. Right in front of us, we have the Levante beach and all the gorgeous lights that will be turned on shortly in November for the November fiestas. And we are in the place where locals, national tourists, aka Spanish, and international visitors, everyone mix up out here. Everyone loves this place and have been wandering around at least once during their holidays. The old town and traditional city center are packed with useful businesses, typical old street, small businesses, local businesses, and obviously souvenir shops, gorgeous place to enjoy views of the whole entire Benidorm city. And this is the place where obviously many British tourists and international tourists are heading to buy some souvenirs, to buy some gifts, just enjoy, explore. The Tapas street is right here nearby. The Old Town, the famous Old Town Castle viewpoint, which is where we will end today's video. We're heading out there directly, and many more interesting locations. And the words being spread everywhere on the social media that it is very dangerous out here, that it's supposed to be a place where a lot of robberies lately have been happening, that this is an unsafe place to have a walk for all, especially British tourists. And here's the thing, as people who live here in the area and been living here constantly for more than a decade, we do know what is happening, and we're here to tell it to you guys and keep you updated. The thing is that during the year, Benidorm has slightly busier seasons, less busy seasons, and people switch from one location to the other. In summer, the vast majority of people are concentrating on the beachfront, on the Levante beach, Poniente beach. Some of them only are here in the Old Town, but when the night falls down, when it is easier to go outside without burning yourself or getting a heat stroke. So a lot of people are on the beach. When the weather shifts, which is what is happening right now, it's not as hot anymore with an exception of these last few days, but overall, and generally speaking, end of October, November months are when tourism shifts to other locations. There's going to be less people by the beach, unless it's just by the promenade. And there's going to be way more people here in the Old Town on the Mediterranean Avenue, slightly closer to where all the services are located, which is why there's going to be quite a lot of movement out here. And what happens when there's quite a lot of movement? Obviously, people also switch. Those who are here to take your belongings, those who are here to try and steal something, all these people are coming to the Old Town, and this is the reason why, because there's the vast majority of people here in this particular side of Benidorm. And this is a usual and typical thing. It happens every single year. It's not something different. It's not something that's happening now. It's always been the absolute case. Right now we are entering the Tapas alley so that you would be able to see how it looks like. Some of the places are open already. Others are just preparing for dinner right now. See, preparing the tables, getting everything ready. But other places already are quite packed with people, and they're even ready for the Halloween. By the way, on our Benidorm Battle series, we do have quite a lot of these places. We've tried out their menus and their food. On the tapas playlist, you have many more of those. So if you're interested to see how the food looks like here, how much it costs, if it's worth it, if it's not, check out these playlists. Overall, when many people are heading here, obviously people are on holidays, and people don't stop to think, oh my goodness, I need to put my purse here, I need to put my belongings there, I need to leave them up front, not on the back, I don't need to put anything in the back pockets, etc. People tend not to think as much when they're on holidays, and that's when things happen. And this is in every single part of a touristic destination. It's not like Benidorm's any different. So whenever you're coming here on holidays, the thing that you should be most careful about is whenever you go to a place where it's really, really vivid, it's really busy, especially during celebrations like November fiestas that are coming up right now. I remember when we filmed you November fiestas at some point, I think it was last year or the previous one, we got targeted by the thieves. By people who were seeing that I was going just with my bag, and in the other hand I had my daughter and with a purse with a phone filming, and they were walking right behind us. And it's a good thing that my husband was right behind our backs watching us, because if not, probably they would have tried to steal our belongings. And this is not a single situation. This happens quite a lot, but once again, it is not like it increased drastically in Benidorm. No, it's just it switched from the beach towards the old town. It's always been like this, and there is no huge increase in these types of robberies. People always have to be careful, especially in touristic destinations. Don't leave your belongings on the back, like especially even if you go to a Sunday market, if you go anywhere, having bags on the back, like backpacks, gives way more opportunity to actually steal the things. Leave them up front. Don't bring more than what you will need for what you're planning on doing. And put everything up front like these people do. See, backpack, not a best thing. Shouldn't be. But like bags, you see, they're all up front. That's how it should be done. Always, no things in the back pockets of the pants. In front if you want. And if not, in the bags or in your hand. For example, some people do prefer have a mobile phone with specific case with teeny tiny pockets to leave everything they need out there. And that's it. So it just depends. See, people are wearing their bags and they're being cautious about it, which is the best part of it. And it is what is recommended if you are in a touristic destination. Trust me, you'll thank us later. This is the entrance towards the old town. There's different accesses. On our right side, we have the tapas alley, which is where we were right now. On the left side, it is the end of the Levante Beach and the Tourism Information Office. And this is one of the pedestrian accessible streets. This one is also obviously accessible, hence for mobility scooters and wheelchairs. Some of the shops here nearby that sell shoes for 10 euros, they always put like it's a closing offer, but they've been doing like this for, I don't know, a few decades already since they've been open. It's like a trick probably to get people inside, but the shoes are actually not bad at all. So it makes sense for some people to actually purchase 10 euros worth shoes for their holidays and then just toss them away or just leave them somewhere without bringing them back with you, especially if you don't need them back home where you'll be returning from your holidays. And it's not a big investment, it's just 10 euros, so it's a very, very good price. Some supermarkets, 24-hour supermarkets, burger places, some terraces here nearby, more shops that have opened up, and it's all 10 euros once again. All different types of bags. Look at this. It's actually not bad at all. If you need a bag, it's just 10 euros. And it looks nice. And shoes. Even 5 euros. 5 and 10 euro offers. That's not bad at all. Souvenir shops, one of the oldest ones in Benidorm town. Some places that have closed down for refurbishment. And this is the church square already. There's some bars here for cocktail offers, 2 for 12 euros, as you can see right there. And this is the church of St. James and St. Anne's, very famous one in Benidorm. These are the patrons from our city. And from here, through the tunnel that shows you the old map of Benidorm and some old pictures of the town on how it was looking like previously, we are entering the castle viewpoint. Gorgeous place with incredible, stunning views, especially the ones that we will see right now. The sun setting down. It's just a magical time here. in the old town. Look at how incredible this looks like. So many people are here making some pictures of the sunset. The local street artists are still here, not many of them, but still quite a few. Portraits, especially some souvenirs, some handmade jewelry, accessories. The terraces are also quite busy. Not as packed as they are on midday because there's sun shining. But now all those who truly wants to see the beauty of the town are coming out here to make some nice pictures. Look at that. Stunning, isn't it? This is beautiful. All the promenade, the skyline of Benidorm, the Poniente Beach. There's some groups out there on the Poniente Beach doing some exercise right now while the sun's setting down. That's incredible. This is beautiful. We can hear way more birds here flying about and around. There's slightly less people. That is the reason why. Although I do feel like these seagulls, they're not afraid of people any longer, and they not have been for a really long time. Castle Viewpoint right in front of us, the place where so many tourists are making some pictures as their memory here inside of the city, where street artists do perform and play some nice music, typical Spanish, by the way. This is a very popular place to visit. One of the most beautiful viewpoints, and you can see how the sky looks like from here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Some of the best views, some of the most beautiful views that we've seen in a while on this particular viewpoint. Look at that. Oh, this is gorgeous. Quite a lot of people here in the old town and by the viewpoints, all the touristic places. Quite a lot. It's not cold. It's still very warm, honestly, which is why you see people in summer outfits. Probably by tomorrow, it's not going to be as hot any longer. But as for now, we were still enjoying our hot days with a heat wave. Some people are even walking down the Levante Beach Promenade and by the beachfront to enjoy the last authentic hot days in our town. So, to sum it up, as you could have seen, very busy, a lot of people. No, there's no increase in robberies, in thefts, pickpockets, but it switched to the old town. How to stay safe? Have your belongings right next to you and not on the back. Stay cautious and enjoy your holidays in Benidorm town.